walking out here where we killed that bird the other morning. And we could probably got about, I don't know, maybe 15-20 minutes of good daylight left. But this morning I was out just taking a walk around the family farm here, and about 9 o'clock my uncle up here, he shut the truck door, and there was a bird gobbled right here, just right on this ridge in front of us, which leads me to believe he may very possibly be roosted on that same piney ridge out here where that one we got the other morning was. So I'm walking out here. I'm going to stand here for a little bit, make a couple of owl hoots, and see if we can get this bird to gobble. And if he does, I may come back out here in the morning and set up in exactly the same place and see if we can get a shot at him too. So let's ease on out here and see if we can make something happen. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. About a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes after I turned the camera off, I come on around and got to swing through a holler right here before we come back up into this gap. And there was a turkey flew up right up here. We're probably within 100 yards right now. The problem is that where we killed that bird the other morning, he actually fell just right here, and we were set up just kind of back over here. But if that's that gobbler, he's liable to come in from behind us in the morning. I may have to come up with a different way to set up. I don't know, we'll see. See if I can get him to gobble. That might have been a hen that flew up there. It was definitely a turkey. But it flew up just almost exactly where we heard that gobbler this morning. That bird the other morning, he was roosted right down this ridge down here. And it's like a short spur. There is a long, long lead that goes down the other side. And sometimes birds will roost in there. But right here, right behind us, is a big patch of white pines. something in the tree right out here. Just one gobble would make me feel a lot better. Because these hens been hanging out here. I think he's in here though. And even if he ain't gonna answer this owl, I believe I may come in here in the morning and make a play for him. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna set up on him. Well, we decided to make a play on those turkeys we heard fly up last night. So I'm sitting right back in the same spot I killed that bird a couple of weeks ago. I can hear a few hens in the tree. And then across the way, where I thought about going, I can hear a bird gobbling over there, but it's got that high-pitched. I think it's Jake. But he's gobbled 3 or 4 times over there, but he's probably better part of a quarter of a mile over there. But it sounds like I've got birds in the trees, just right back up here. So we'll let it lighten on up, start running some calls. Gobbler just flew up in the tree right here above us. I could see the beard. is a jade right behind me. Young bird right here on my right. He's gonna walk right by me. There's a better bird right out here in front of us. He's just across the hill. Dang, he just will not commit. I have to try to turn. they've all ganged up and they're right down here. There's just a little rise, or just on the other side of it, about 120 yards over there. But there was another, sounded like a good gobbler, that was back up here behind us, and another hen. But he is shut up. There's nothing really gobbling, but these down here in the field have got a hen with them, and she must have come around the barn and come up. But I cannot get anything to commit up here. So what I think, just gonna sit here for a little bit. I am about willing to bet that they should grade back as long as they don't go out the saddle over here. But it's been interesting. Just could not get that big gobbler in here close enough to get a shot yet. So we're gonna keep trying. I'm gonna have to abandon ship. Been watching the radar on my phone. We got some heavy rain coming, and I can actually see back there. I know how the storms come in. So it'll be raining here in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to bail out of here this morning. But before I do, I'm going to ease right over this lip right here and see if they're over there. I can't take the camera. But I think in the morning is I'm going to turn right around and get right behind this white pine and give myself a little bit better field to fire out into the field. They kind of done some weird stuff this morning, but there's a lot of birds up in here. More birds here than I thought there would be. So let this storm system get through, and I'll definitely be back up here in the morning, and maybe we can get one of them. Oh my goodness, folks, I cannot believe that just worked. I've got storms coming in. I can see the rain coming. And I made the call, made the decision to see if I could just get up over this lip right here and see if I could find them. And they were. I eased up and I could see this one's fan. And I belly crawled about another 15 yards and got up on top of the hill and was able to get up and actually sit. Look at the spurs on this bird. But I was actually able to sit down and got a rest. And this moss bird and that heavy shot choke tube, 65 yards, and dropped him. Cannot stop the flop. Man, I can't believe that worked. We had birds this morning. They was two jakes within 10 yards of us. This bird, he come up off the other side of the hill. I had another big tom gobbling back up here. I can't believe it. Stalked in and killed a big tom. That beard's 11 and a half, 12 inches long. Holy cow, I can't believe that worked. Yes, sir. That's the way we like it. All right. Another successful morning. And honestly, I still cannot believe that worked. Crawling up on that turkey and then making a 65-yard shot on him. But we've got him measured up, and we are looking at 11 1/4 inch beard and 1 1/4 inch on the spurs. That is a true limb hanger right there now. Tickled to death and tagged out for 2024. I'm sorry I didn't get the kill shot. I had to, it's really with the rain that was coming, and it started raining literally as I stepped up on the porch. So a plan came together. I love it. Well, folks, I appreciate y'all coming along on this one. My apologies for not getting the kill shot on this. I can't describe what I'm feeling right now. Just the disbelief that this even worked, that I was able to cross that open field and then crawl like the last 25 or 30 yards across the crest of that ridge, and they were right down in that crease. And from there to make a 65-yard shot on that bird and just stoned him. I love that Mossberg 835, the True Glow shotgun scope that's on it, and the heavy shot choke tube. The pattern that that gun will hold, even at that distance, it is amazing. But that is turkey season 2024 in North Carolina over. I am tagged out. So once again, I appreciate y'all watching. Please, if you've enjoyed this, smash that like button for me. Any questions or comments, drop them down below. I appreciate y'all coming along, and we'll catch you on the next one.